Welcome to another exciting episode of Brandon Checks In here in Tacoma. We're at the Tacoma Dome, probably the most famous site in Tacoma, Washington. It's often maligned sort of as like the sad stepbrother, like the Frank Stallone, the Seattle Sylvester, but there's lots of amazing stuff here. A lot of people kind of look down on Tacoma. It's like, oh, it's like, smells like ass, smells like pulp mill. No, it's amazing. Has a lot of amazing stuff that we've lost in Seattle. We're gonna be just exploring all over the place today. So come on and enjoy another episode of Brandon Checks In here in Tacoma.
Here I come, Tacoma!
And it's kind of amazing. Fortunately, it's not open. I would love to go inside and have a drink at the bar now. Sort of like in a weird kind of David Lynch part of Tacoma. There's like an abandoned Montgomery Ward's truck in the parking lot. I'm imagining it's like wood paneling inside. Kind of see the outdoor area. People imbibe some alcoholic beverages. Yeah, and so many places like this you go to and it's like super kitsched out, but it's like the real deal. We're back in Seattle. We were filming at Bob's Java Jive and just taking, photos of the abandoned Montgomery Ward's truck in the parking lot, all the graffiti, and this guy opens the door. Hey, Mike. He's like, you got 4 minutes? I'm gonna blow your mind. We were really privileged to talk to Mike. Fortunately, he does not promote the Java joint at all, which is totally fair. It's totally punk rock ethos. He lives there, like in this like derelict little building with a dance floor and 68,000 karaoke songs. They used to have driftwood stapled to the wall or nailed to the wall, and we still got it. We still got it. We keep everything. DB Cooper apparently used to frequent. That's the guy that I believe hijacked a plane from Portland to Seattle. He was never caught. I believe he jumped out of the airplane. Nico Case was a bartender there. Elton John's bass player used to frequent or does frequent the establishment. Keanu Reeves has stopped by. Keanu. The Ventures, the Wailers, the bass player from the Wailers goes in there. Parts of Say Anything were filmed there. It was Bing Crosby's favorite hangout from White Christmas, going way back when he wasn't beating his children. Oh, allegedly. Kurt Cobain was last place he was seen in person. I guess they're claiming that too, which is great. Who knew that Kurt Cobain ever lived in Tacoma? I didn't even know that. White Zombie, Rob Zombie, Elvis Presley partied there infamously. Alec Baldwin's stunt double painted the side of the building. That's pretty amazing. Pirate Karaoke voted best in the South Sound, which is like the southern region of the Seattle area, Seattle-Tacoma area. At one point, they actually had live monkeys there. Imagine this tiny little place have live monkeys in this little tiny little dirty little bar. It's karaoke. So it's quite the violation of current animal protection laws going on there. Yeah, the guy actually, Mike, lives there. So it's no BS. He lives there. He cleans it. I don't know what he does there. He puts on one Velcro shoe at a time. We thought it was a coffee shop, little diner, but it's named after a song like a Java song from the 20s or 30s. I think it's like, I like coffee and I like tea, a cup of Java. I don't know, I forget the words. And if it was in Seattle, it would be all, done up, and there would be Amazon people hanging out there and on their phones and all that good stuff. But because it's in Tacoma on the side of the road, it's still pretty authentic so to speak, with the Montgomery Ward's truck broken down out front. Get a motel with your friends, just like have a Tacoma night and go to Bob's Java Joint. I mean, gotta do it before you die.
Hey, check this shit out, man. Since we've been gone, Tacoma, I had this sick motherfucking dream one night. And in this fucking dream I had, man, I said, fuck, wouldn't it be cool to go just a little bit to the right? Ow! Yeah! Ow! Yeah!
We are at the infamous BNI. I went here about 5 years ago on the bus, believe it or not. It's a cross between a really sad mall and like Chungking Express, Chungking Mansions. So it's quite an experience. There's like an unironic arcade inside. There's a lot of places you can get like the old style t-shirts with the airbrush on it. Yeah, it's a trip. So let's head inside and take a look. BNI originally opened up as a hardware store in 1946, and it grew and grew and grew until it became sort of a local tourist attraction and part of the community. At one point, a gorilla was brought in sometime in the 1960s where it lived for about 30 years. There is a statue of Ivan the gorilla that was dedicated recently that is out in Point Defiance Park. Now, if you go to the BNI, it's just a series of corridors. It resembles the One Car Y film Chungking Express, or like a market in Tijuana. There's just everything you can think of. If you want to get a DVD of Mission Impossible 2, maybe has a couple scratches. If you need a wig, you need like an airbrush t-shirt. If you need to play Tetris and also get into a dirty ball pit, the BNI is a place for you. So I got this for my boyfriend for his birthday tomorrow. He's 35, and it's very small. It's very compact. And I tried to make small talk with the guy I sold it to, but he didn't have time for me, which is, you know, like most people. But it's pretty cool. You know? Very compact. You know, fill it with something exciting, like liquor, like, you know, Fireball maybe. You know? Nice. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I know it'd be cool to go just a little bit to the left.